Good morning. My name is Agatha Teresa Pranyananyan and my ID number is 2007051007. So today I'm going to try to explain neurolinguistic. So, neurolinguistic is the study of the relation between brain and language. Neurolinguistic studies the relation of language and communication to different aspects of brain function by me. It's about how brain understand and produce language communication. Neurolinguistic involve how brain is structured and how it functions with the linguistic theory. So the next one is the location of this process happening. So the location, we can see there are three main parts in human brain. So the first one is forebrain, it is the crucial part. The midbrain, it is the smallest part. And hindbrain, it is the lowest part. Mm, Basically, human language center is located in front lobe of human brain where the left and right hemisphere are located. So the left hemisphere manage the process of language, logic, mathematics, writing, and understanding of the pleasant experience that happening in our life. The linguistic spatially is located in the left hemisphere of the brain. This hemisphere function is monitoring the grammar abilities, understanding the other utterance, naming an object, repeating something, reading, and also writing. So the next one is the scope. The scope of neurolinguistic human language or communication. They may include speech, hearing, reading, writing, or any nonverbal modalities. All of them related to any aspect of the brain function. The brain and language, and it's about the description. The next one is evidence. So the evidence here is to prove that this theory are right and strong. So disorders, I mean like bearing in mind the special condition of language acquisition and the plasticities, it is the ability to model of young brain. So the example of some case that show this relation is for this one. Language lose to due to brain damage, maybe brain damage from a car crash. It hit the left hemisphere, and you lose a language like you forgot. The other one is the lesion of brain will scientifically cause language disorder, which is known as aphasia. It is when you are not able to structure a word or a sentence, you forget them. And another one is ability disorder of writing or reading, lost the ability of comprehension, and many more. So there are some specific topic when we are talking about neurolinguistic. A few scientists are searching and wanting to know about this topic. The first one is reading and writing from a neurolinguistic perspective. The second one is neurolinguistic aspect of bilingualism. The third one is evolution and development of the brain, communication and language. And the fourth one is multimodality in neurolinguistics. So the example that I'm going to try to explain is bilingualism. A bilingual person is someone who knows two language or even more, and it's able and the person able to keep them apart. So a bilingual person and most bilingual individuals, they are not exactly balanced. In other words, they don't know exactly the same thing in both language, and they do not use them for exactly the same purpose. It is more common for the two language to complement each other in the life of a bilingual person. For example, one language may be used at home and another language may be used for work, school, or society activity. There's even a fun fact about bilingual society. When a bilingual person found another bilingual, it is common for them to code switch between the language, like it is the secret language, so other people don't really understand what they are talking about. Neurolinguistic question related to bilingualism concerned about which brain structure are involved in language processing bilinguals, and how are they involved. So as in the beginning of my explanation, we can see that all of this process of language happening in the left side of hemisphere, that is the location, and by help with the memories. So just like when you can forget about an experience, you can also sometimes forget about a vocabulary. Like, what is the meaning of this in other language? Like we forget. So that is how it's happening. Due to a very specific scientist, the one that only trying to solve this topic, so it is very minimum to know about this information. One hypothesis claims that all language are located in the same area. Another hypothesis suggested that bilingual developed a center for function related to bilingualism, such as selection of a language, switching between a language, and also translation. They claim that these abilities are not really any different from monolingual speakers. So it's about the ability to handle different register, like variants of language used in different situations. So consciously, in the end, consciously or unconsciously, we bring what we want, what we know, and what we don't know, making it possible to learn language without relying to some extent on our mother tongue. In fact, it is humanitarian accept modern interest in learning a foreign language studies on the interdependence between mother tongue and foreign language indicate a linguistic interdependence. So that is my explanation. Thank you so much for listening.